All right, we have the same guy.
We do have the same guy at number one.
Did,
You can say
but
that.
it was well deserving. His number stood out above everyone else's, and that is Dustin Pedroia. No, I'm kidding.
Said time again, we gotta go. Take one, then I dash away from Popo. Yeah.
This
This is gonna be one of those days. This is gonna be hard to get out. All right. What's up, and welcome back to the Pesky podcast. My name is Ari. I'm here with my good friend Robert, and we're gonna talk about the Sox and baseball today. How's it going, Bobby?
Not too bad at all. We're still stuck, which kind of sucks, but hey, we make the most of it. We're living life. Yeah, exactly. So today we are talking about our top 15 second basemen. Now, this list for both of us was extremely hard to make, mainly because your second baseman plays everywhere. So the way Ari and I went about it is if they played the most games or the majority of their innings at second base, then they were considered a second baseman. And Ari, it was the same for you, right? It was so hard to find people.
Yeah, there were a lot of utility players that like it just was really hard to find someone who just played second base. And at the end of the day I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go by games, and you went by innings. So but yeah, we got the list done.
It took me forever because the website that I was taking my players off of, I had to reach till like the 30th or 35th guy on the list to find 15 to 16 second basemen.
Yeah, like I was seeing stuff like Ketel Marte. I was
Hmm.
like, no, he's a center fielder.
I saw
Um,
Michael Chavis on there.
okay.
I saw Moose on there. Like,
Yeah, I like asked my brother, and I was like, he's a third baseman, right? He's like, yeah, he really is. So I was like, okay, cool. Because I would have put him down if he was a second baseman. But
Mustakas, yeah, and you didn't even have him for your third baseman list, which made me mad. But you know, we don't talk about that.
all
I,
right, do you just want
I
to get
also,
into it?
yeah, I also love doing these because like you'll talk about a guy and they'll be like, "Oh crap, why didn't I put him in my list?" You know.
There's like I think two players that on my list that I don't know if you will have, but we'll see.
I
See
don't
what
know.
it's like.
Like we always say, 15 through 11. Like my 11 might not be on your list, and that's completely fine because those middle of the pack guys are like have usually the same sort of stats.
Yeah.
All right, let's get right into it. 15, Ari.
All right. 15. It is the current Red Sox second baseman Jose Peraza. Um.
Wow.
Yeah. That and honestly, coming up with the 15th one was really hard for me. Like I had everybody else, and I had to choose between him or Robinson Cano, and I was like, no, nothing against Cano. He's a good player, but I don't think that just certain numbers.
Robinson
239
Cano.
batting average. Sorry, what was that?
Robinson Cano did not make my list either.
Yeah, good. Okay, good.
He's
I
about
was
16,
afraid.
17.
Maybe 17. I don't know.
Yeah, he had good
So
fielding.
yeah, that's the only thing that like made me think about him. So Jose Peraza's numbers: 239 batting average, 285 on base percentage. So not
Definitely
really.
more to be done.
Yeah, definitely. 972 fielding and 7 stolen bases. So I think that's pretty good. I know he wasn't. Cut isn't the right word, but he was kind of like demoted
Hmm.
when he was with Cincinnati, and was a good player, especially like in 2018 and like past couple of years. But it'll be interesting to see what he does with the Sox.
He bounces back. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I went over to Seattle, and we're going with D. Gordon as the 15th guy.
Okay.
Okay, Ari doesn't like
Already on
that.
that note.
Ari doesn't like that. Okay, the one, like I said, the one thing that bumped him down for me was the WAR. his impact to his team, not really there. He only had a .8 when playing 117 games. Not great.
Mhm.
275 batting, 359 slugging, and definitely slugging is very far down. But our second basemen need to be more the speed, the contact hitters. So I will take a 275, 22 stolen bases, and a 98% fielder. I'll definitely take that, and somebody who I can definitely use to trust holding down that second base slot.
Yeah, definitely.
I can tell you're not happy with me already.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right. Who's next?
All right. Number 14, a young player, with hopefully a very good future. Toronto's Kevin Biggio.
Okay, we are already starting off on a bad note.
Really? Okay.
Damn, that's low.
234 batting average. 364 on base percentage. So he's kind of not really a hitter, so to speak, but his fielding is phenomenal. 989 fielding percentage, and 5 stolen bases. So like the thing that really kind of
No, he had 14 stolen bases.
14. Okay, I'm sorry.
He got caught 5.
Caught 5, right?
I made the same mistake. Don't worry.
Okay, so but yeah, the only reason why I have him down at 14 is because it mainly was his hitting. But other than that, he's a great player.
Definitely on the weak side of hitting, but I so had to respect the almost 99% fielding percentage. Like, you're not going to get that from very many other players. I have out of my list, I have 1, 2, 3. I had 4 guys that were better fielding, but that's it. No one else. Top 5 fielder.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
But his bat needs to improve more. That's
definitely, yeah. 14 for me. We're going over to LA. We got Gavin Lux.
Okay. All right. I didn't put him on my list.
You didn't have him? Okay.
No, I didn't. And my thing was mainly because I didn't think he had played a ton of games, but I could have been wrong. I don't really know much about the guy, so.
Yeah, he played half a season.
Okay.
So the problem, like I said again, was his WAR at .6, 240 hitter, 400 slugging, 97%, average numbers all around. But I had to give it to him because if he were to play those other, 80 games, he would have. I'm not sure how his numbers would have been because I'm not a Dodgers fan, obviously. So I don't know that much about Gavin Lux.
All I know about him, I've heard that he's a very, like in the minors, he was really, really good. Like he was a very good hitter, like contact hitter, getting on base. I also know that I believe very strongly that in the Mookie Betts trade, we should have gotten Alex Verdugo, Jeter Downs, and Gavin Lux.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against Connor Wong. Connor Wong's a great player, but the catching position is definitely more solidified than our second baseman. And if you're giving up a player like Mookie Betts, you gotta give up more. That's my opinion.
Yeah, very true. All right, 13.
Number 13. I didn't know I thought he was mainly a shortstop, but he seemed to me like he was more of a second baseman. And I put him kind of low, mainly because of some of his stats. But Gleyber Torres. I have him 279 batting average, 337 on base percentage, 970 fielding, and 5 stolen bases. So I think he definitely is kind of more of a power hitting, just because he's Yankee Stadium and stuff. But I really like the guy. He's definitely fun to watch play.
Okay, because he is a shortstop. And when we did the shortstop video, and I put him in my shortstops, look it up. He is a shortstop. He's played the majority of his games at shortstop.
Last year?
Yes. When we did the shortstop video.
Hold up.
I'm
looking this up.
When we did the shortstop video, you recalled. You said, "Oh, I looked at him, but he's not good enough." I'll roll the clip. We're going Gleyber Torres. As much as, please tell me he at least made your list. And you're sad that you had him higher than me.
No, I don't have him on my list. I don't know why. I was looking at some of this stuff and I was like, he's kind of like, I thought in some ways kind of middle of the road. But apparently I'm wrong. I don't know.
Fielding percentage. Standard fielding. Second base.
That can definitely not go in the video. All right, so now we have proved that Ari is wrong, but keep him in because you didn't have him in the shortstop video, so I'm not too upset. You know, at the very least, even though we love our Red Sox, or we hate the Yankees, we still put respect on the guys that do very well.
Yeah, the people that I have most respect for on the Yankees team mainly is Gleyber Torres. I really like Aaron Judge. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of think that, Stanton's kind of a I don't like him, I guess. I don't know. I could have sworn he was okay. Well, I guess we'll just put Robinson Cano at 14 and move everybody up. I don't know.
All right, number 13.
Okay.
Tommy LaStella out of the Angels. Was that a little low for you?
A little bit.
Like I said, he was low because he only played 80 games.
Yeah.
2.0 WAR, almost a 300 hitter, 486 contact hitter. The contact and power were definitely there. 972 fielder, respectable. He was one of those power second basemen, and to have a power second baseman to me is definitely not a bad thing at all. But it depends on how you're setting up your team, honestly. I don't know. I think
And who's in your lineup?
Yeah, I think the Angels definitely have enough power as it is. I think with your extra guys like your second baseman, who else would they have? Probably one of your other outfielders. Definitely need to be more of a contact, more of a speed guy than anything. Yeah. And Tommy LaStella isn't that. He hasn't had a single stolen base last year. But like I said, guys only played 80 games. We'll see what he can do this year.
Yeah, I like him. I like his fielding a lot.
Mm-hmm. All right, number 12.
My number 12 is D. Gordon. We kind of already talked about him. The thing that really kind of stood out to me was his fielding, 980 fielding, and 22 stolen bases. So he is second on my list with the most stolen bases. Nope, I'm sorry, third on my list. So, but over his career, he's a very quick guy on the base paths, and definitely someone that you want in that either 1 or 9 spot.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Like you said I had him low. I don't know how 15 to 12 ain't bad.
No, it's not that bad. I just was surprised. Like he's like your very bottom, but it's all good.
All right.
It's all good.
Number 12 for me. We're going over to Colorado. We're going Ryan McMahon.
All right.
I believe that's how you pronounce his name. All right. 141 games played at 1.2 WAR, 250 and 450. Like I said, one of those decently more power hitter guys. He's kind of in that middle area. 5 stolen bases and a 972 fielding. You could swap McMahon, LaStella, and D. Gordon in whichever way you want. Nobody would argue over him.
Yeah, definitely.
Number
so
11.
my number 11, we're going to go over to Cleveland, and we're going to go see Cesar Hernandez.
We did it again. We got the same guy on the same one again.
Nice! I really like this guy. Kind of flew under my radar past couple of years, mainly because he was Philly. But then he kind of and came over to Cleveland, and he is a really fun guy to watch. 279 batting average, 333 on base percentage, 981 fielding, and 9 stolen bases with that. So definitely someone you want in your 1 or 2.
And here's the thing too, 625 putouts throughout the season. That means you trust this guy to make about 4 or 5 outs for you for each game he's played, and that's definitely something.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's something you really need from your second baseman. You need them to, if you're a full-time second baseman, you're getting about 4 or 5 appearances to make an out per game.
Yeah.
So you really need trust on that side. But like
Definitely.
I said, I have Cesar Hernandez at number 11 too. We're getting better at this.
I know. You know what? By the time we do starting pitching, we're gonna have everybody together. We're like, we're done. We'll just put it up there, and you guys can read it. And
All right. Yeah, but it's like we're getting better because we're not forgetting any names anymore. We're just getting better all around.
Except for Gleyber Torres.
Yeah. Number 10.
Number 10 is Tommy La Stella.
That's not low either. Come on, Ari.
I mean,
give me crap for that. That's not
okay.
low.
All right. 295 batting average, 346 on base. We kind of said his stats. It's funny that you say that he's more of a power bat because he is, but in MLB The Show, they have his contact a lot higher than I thought, and his power. They've kind of swapped that a little bit, which is interesting. So,
yeah. Right. So number 10, I can almost guarantee this guy wasn't on your list. All right.
All right.
Do you have a guy from Baltimore on your list?
Oh, Adalberto. No, Hanser Adalberto.
Hanser Alberto.
I thought about putting him on my list, but I didn't.
Listen to these stats because he showed up for second baseman. Like the website I looked at, it wasn't all second baseman. He showed up 37th.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. He was in like 40th, in 40 man list, and I was like, it kind of flew off my radar.
Listen to this: 139 games played, basically a 3.0 WAR, a 305 batting average, 422 slugging, and a 99% fielder. I should have put him higher.
Wow.
But though, like I said, Baltimore guy, you wouldn't expect anything to come out of there because nothing good has come out of Baltimore. Well, I can't say that. VR and Machado have been decent, but
Machado's been great. Jonathan Scope was another good one.
Oh yeah, good one.
Yeah.
Hanser Alberto definitely deserving of a top 10 spot. The only time a top 10 will add in somebody from the Orioles.
That's fair. Or probably anybody on our list. In any of these lists.
Yeah, number 9.
Number 9. We're going to go to the National League, and we're going to go to Atlanta. Ozzie Albies, number 9. Just listen. 295 batting average, 352 on base percentage, 994 fielding, 12 stolen bases to go with it. Definitely someone that I like to have kind of paired up with Acuna. Definitely because of his power and just,
Are you done? By any chance, when you were making this list, right,
yeah,
decided to make your number 9 guy, or was it at like 4 in the morning or something? Were you tired? Were you not? Were you
this
was
was just today. This was just today.
Just not thinking straight, because that is pure blasphemy.
You will see.
You have him at number 2. You have that at number 2 is pure blasphemy. I'm sorry, at number 9.
Wow.
At number 9. All right, you have that at number 9. Terrible.
Well, I don't know.
All right, my number 9. I'm not sure how to pronounce this guy's last name. Luis Arraez.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Okay. Luis Arraez.
Yeah,
him.
I should have had him higher. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, why do you have him so low? Read his stats.
92 games. It's the reason I have him so low.
Okay,
1.84. Fielding is respectable and average. Stolen bases are nowhere. But like I said, great hitter with a 334 and decent power with a 439, a slugging. The only reason I knocked him so low is because of games played and WAR, and his fielding was just about average from the guys that I found. And like I said, I really value fielding. with these guys. But if I'm
Yeah.
looking at it, let me look at my number 8 guy. Where's my number 8 guy at? Why can't I find him? Oh, there he is. I'll make a case for my number 8 guy. Okay. I think he's a little low, but not crazy. Probably maybe 7.
Wow. Let's just take a minute to sink all of that in.
Don't tell me that. There's no way that's your number 1, but I'm assuming he's top
No.
5 for you.
Yeah, he's top 5. And the reason why I have him in top 5 mainly is because of his hitting. His fielding, or not his fielding, his batting average is, I think, insane. The highest that we have on this list.
Yeah. You're gonna really sit here and yell at me.
I'm not gonna yell at you, trust me.
When you have
Flavor
Ozzy
Torres.
Alvis.
Oh yeah, that's
Nice.
true. Yeah.
All right, this guy has a 500 slugging, and you're gonna put him 9th. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 other second basemen that can hit a 500 slugging. Are the guys that I found, and you have one of them 9th.
Okay. Now you listen. You listen, Mister. You listen, Mister. Let me just double check, see this is right. Games played. Yeah. Okay. So strap on your seatbelts for this one.
Uh-oh.
We have.
Are you going to your number 8?
Nope. We're going to number 8. Yes. I don't know why I said no. No, we're gonna go back to Ozzy
We're gonna
Alvis.
go back to number 13.
Just Ozzy Alvis and all of these things. Who cares?
Right.
We're gonna go to the Rays and we're gonna go to Joey Wendell.
This is weird.
Okay, listen.
Wait, hold up. Before you say anything,
Okay.
How many games did he play?
48 games at second base.
Okay, because you want to hear something weird?
What?
My number 8 also plays for the Rays.
Is it Joey Wendell?
No, it's Brendan Lowe.
Okay, well, I didn't look at Brendan Lowe, but
I can guarantee you he's going to be better than a guy who's played 40 some odd games, but please proceed.
295 batting average. Okay. Lost my place. Sorry. 290. No, I'm so sorry. 231 batting average. 293 on base percentage. 8 stolen bases, so he's got some speed. Listen to this. 1.000 fielding.
How many attempts or chances did he have? Can you look that up? Okay. Chances at second base. He got 155.
Yeah,
so
that's not bad.
That's respectable. I'll call that. That is respectable.
That's why I have him on my list. He's a good fielder.
He's a good fielder. But if we look at Brandon Lowe, 2.6 WAR, 270 batting average, 514 slugging, 5 stolen bases, which is less than your guy, but still a 989 fielder. So
yeah, definitely not anything to sneeze at. That's good players.
Definitely. And having them as a 1-2 tandem, hopefully Joey Wendell could play more games this year, but
yeah, definitely.
Games did he play?
Joey Wendell played 48 games.
Oh, but that's not all the games he played.
No, he also played third base and
39. So he played, what would that be? 47 plus 39. That'd be 87 games.
One game in right field.
Yeah. So he played 87 games. Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
So, yeah, it's still good. All right. Number 7.
Number 7.
So weird.
This is going to be a little bit strange to me because this is not where I would usually put him. But Jose Altuve. 289, 298. I'm sorry, I can't read for the life of me today. 298 batting average, 353 on base percentage. So, asterisk right there. 972 fielding and 6 stolen bases. So this guy has been in the league for quite some time. I almost didn't want to put an asterisk next to him just because he's put up numbers similar to this for almost his entire career.
Yeah.
So I really, really like him. The thing that made me put him down seventh on my list, was he had a lot of injuries. He had a lot of knee injuries, and that, yeah, that's why he's so low.
He missed 38 games throughout the year. Still a definitely solid guy. The
Yeah.
website I had to put him as the best second baseman out there right now. And I'm right there with you. We got to throw an asterisk next to it. I don't agree. But any Houston fans watching by some miracle, go down to the comments. Tell us why you think he's the number one. Because I guarantee Houston's fans think, oh, he's the best.
2 or 3 years ago, listen to me. 2 or 3 years ago, he would have been number one for me.
And I can't remember when it was exactly, but 2 or 3 years ago, my number one second baseman was Rougned Odor. But
I looked at his numbers. I was like,
I did too.
This guy plays baseball. He's almost as
But
bad as Chris Davis.
But let's just. I'm gonna play his stats while I look the clip of him smacking the crap out of Jose Bautista. 0 WAR, 205 batting average, 439 slugging, and a 973. So he literally did not help his team at all. There was one guy on here I had.
Sorry, Rangers fans.
Whose name is literally, I don't know where he plays for, but his name is Shed Long.
Yes, he plays for Seattle.
He has a negative .1 WAR.
I saw that. I was like, what?
How?
That's like you put your mitt on the other hand, and you're like,
yeah. It's not like you're putting.
He also was blindfolded too.
Oh,
he's a backup. He's like AAA. So, all right, who do you have for number 7?
Cavan Biggio out of the Blue Jays.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
All right, 100 games played, a 3.0 WAR basically, 234, 429 slugging. Lacks the hitting just a little bit. Those are solid, but not great. 14 stolen bases, definitely has some speed to him, but the fielding there, 349 put-ups throughout the year. No complaints from me. If I were to start my team with Cavan Biggio as my second baseman, I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, I really want to see him become like their number 2 in Toronto. Just because they definitely have something great going on in Toronto with him, Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Bo Bichette running that infield. And Danny Jansen, their catcher. Like, they have... I did a rebuild with him recently on MLB, and I was like, this is a really fun team to play with. All right.
All right, keep going.
My number 6 is the speedy Jonathan VR.
He's a shortstop.
Nope. He's a second baseman.
No, he's a shortstop. I had him on my list for shortstops.
What is life anymore?
Make sure of this.
Okay, no, but hold up. Listen here. He played 111 games in Baltimore at second base. Only 97 games at shortstop. So I would consider him a second baseman.
Go back to the top of the page, and it says shortstop first. Baseball Reference. What are you doing? Okay, I'll take my L on that one. That's okay.
Honestly, I have a hard time with that website because it kind of is deceiving because they had some other players as.
So technically, from the rules that I put on who I consider a second baseman, he should be a second baseman. So I'm not complaining. He's not on my list though because he's on my shortstop list.
That's fair. 274 batting average, 339 on base percentage, 957 fielding percentage, 40 stolen bases, most of my list. This guy is someone that I definitely like to watch play. Definitely someone who I think I would want to start a franchise with.
You know where he'd be most used though? Like his best case scenario is if he goes to a powerhouse team and is that utility guy where he plays, he starts, let's say, 80 games a year on either second, short, or third. He just goes in when the other guys need a rest day, and those other days, he's just a pinch runner. That I think would be his best desired spot because his fielding ain't the greatest. It's not bad, but it's not the greatest.
No, it's not. But definitely someone you want to have as like a pinch hitter or even a pinch runner.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are on number 6. We already talked about him. We're throwing the asterisk in here. Jose Altuve.
Okay.
We already talked about him a little bit. Definitely a solid power guy. Like you said, he has put up numbers similar to this in the past, but you can't predict what would have happened. He's definitely in the prime of his career right now, but like I said,
Definitely a scary guy.
next year we'll see their stats, and we'll look and we'll say, okay, we were wrong. Those stats were legit. Or we'll say, that helped them so much, it was a clear competitive advantage. These guys actually suck.
And that's why I really don't like putting. I honestly got a hard time putting an asterisk next to his name, just because if you look back on his career, he's just insane. He's a really good second baseman. As opposed to these people like Alex Bregman and Springer and people like that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it was. It's
so
hard. But next,
it is hard.
Top 5.
Top 5. We have Whit Merrifield. Yeah,
Okay.
this guy can play anywhere. I would honestly
yeah.
love to have a team of just all Whit Merrifields. 302 batting. Really solid hitter. 348 batting average. 979 fielding. 20 stolen bases. This guy is a 5-tool player. The only thing I think that he could possibly improve on is his power. This is it.
And you can't even improve on that much, because 463 is still insanely solid. It's not anywhere like true power hitters we see in this league, or up at 600. But 463 is still very, very respectable.
Yeah.
No complaints about. I had him a little bit higher, but no complaints at 5th from me.
All right.
So number 5 from me is Colton Wong.
God. Jeez. Okay.
You don't have him, do you?
No, I do have him.
Okay. Okay, good. All right, so I was going to say, with a guy with a 5.2 WAR, you better have him in your top. Your top. All right. 285 hitter, 423 slugging, a little, just barely below where you want to be, but still great. 24 stolen bases, speed demon with a 987 fielding, with 662 putouts. Solid, to say the least.
Yeah, this guy's really fun. It's really cool to see how his career's progressed over time, especially seeing him in 2013 in the World Series. It was really cool to see just how he's improved drastically.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely a top 5 second baseman.
All right.
My number 4, we're going to go to the Mets. We're going to go sit and have a chat with Jeff McNeil. Yeah, 318 batting average.
He's not a second baseman.
Bobby, are you freaking kidding me?
Why
Yes,
do we
he is.
No, he is not. I saw his name.
Oh my word!
And I saw. It's saying
He played
he's a left fielder.
Okay, well that doesn't make any sense because he's definitely an infielder. Why would it say left fielder?
Oh, because this is one of the weird situations where technically he's played more innings at second base than any other position, but he's played outfield so much more than infield.
I consider him second baseman.
That's weird.
It's very strange. I don't like that.
He's played, and by your requirements, he's played 71 games in left field and only 54 in. We really need to make better guidelines for.
No, you know what it is? Honestly, second basemen can play anywhere.
That's true.
That's what it is. I mean, if you look at Whit Merrifield, you look at, Gleyber Torres, Joey Wendell, everywhere. But, so, I don't know, man.
This was definitely the hardest list to make just because of how well-rounded second basemen are.
Yeah.
But for me, number 4,
Oh, wait, I didn't say his stats. 318 batting average, 384 on base percentage, 981 fielding, 5 stolen bases. Pretty solid.
Definitely
solid.
All right. I'm not sure if you have this guy on your list at all. He's fourth for me. And I put in a little bit of potential to this guy. All right,
Okay.
we're going over to Milwaukee. And I'm not sure
Kenson Huria?
Yeah. I thank you for
Wow,
pronouncing
okay.
his name. I would have never been able to pronounce it. You didn't have him in your top 15, did you?
No, I really didn't have him.
Like I said, the couple things that really wanted me to bring him down on my list was his fielding was below average, and he only played 84 games. But with a
That's why.
303 batting average and a 570 slugging, 570 for a second baseman. That's absurd.
Yeah.
Had to make it.
Yeah, definitely. I can definitely see now.
All right.
Wow. All right. Well, number 3, Colton Wong. We already talked about this guy. He's really cool to watch. All right, number 2 for you.
We had our fives. We had our 5s and 3s switched around because my 3 is Whit Merrifield.
Okay.
We're going to talk about him. Definitely 5-tool. He played every single game for the Royals last year. So I couldn't say no. I looked at those numbers, 300 batter, still solid slugging, still definitely solid fielder, can play anywhere, speed demon, had to be up there.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think your number 2 happens to be my number 9 in Luis.
Yeah.
Yep, we swapped our 2s and 9s too.
I really like him as a batter. Definitely someone that you want. I could see him kind of even turning into like a third baseman if they didn't have Donaldson there. This guy definitely has some worth to him in his bat.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Like I really respected it, but for the other guys in front of him, if I had to redo, I'd probably move them up to 7 at the most. But for Ozzy, I only missed 2 games throughout the year. Solid, healthy, 5.2 WAR, 295, 500 slugging, 15 stolen bases, 994 fielder. He's everything.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he's Whit Merrifield, but a little jump more.
Yeah, and I really like to see him on the same field as Acuna.
Oh.
Just their chemistry, just as teammates, is phenomenal. They're perfect yin and yang, and they really complement each other. They really do.
All right, we have the same guy.
We do have the same guy at number 1. You can say that.
It was well deserving. His number stood out above everyone else's, and that is Dustin Pedroia. No kidding.
Honorable mention though. Let's not forget that man. Whatever you Red Sox fans say about retire or release him or whatever, shut up. This guy has played for this team for I don't know how long. A long time. At what, 2007? Probably? Yeah, 7. This guy is a franchise player. And I don't care if he's got broken knees. I will have him wheeled in a wheelchair to come play second base. I really hope that this next year, probably not this year, but probably in 2021, I really hope he plays one game. Just one game to finish his career off on a real nice note, rather than having the up and down that he's had over the past couple months and basically over the past year. It's really, really sad to see.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. For those of you who don't know, I edit the videos. Ari takes over the Instagram. And so we divided up. We're going to have about a 15-second compilation of Dustin Pedroia's like top 2 or top 3 plays.
I'm going to say right now.
Just because we miss him.
I'm going to say right now, I've watched so many videos of him fielding and Big Poppy hitting, because we all love Big Poppy. But I honestly kind of shed a tear the last time I watched a Dustin Pedroia highlight video, and I just was like, this is really hard to see. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's
They've a couple rings though, so
yeah.
his
I
career-
mean, not a career to scoff at. One rookie of the year, right?
I
Yeah.
can't remember that far back.
Something like that.
I don't know. I started truly watching baseball back in. Well, before I watched any, I started watching right before the '08 season, and what
Okay.
really got me into watching baseball is I went back and I watched the. My dad had a DVD copy of every game from the Yankee series where they were down 3-0. And then
2004.
Yep. And then the Rocky series after that, and they had the other one where it was was it against the Indians where they were down
Yeah.
3-1? watched-
Yeah, that was 2007, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched all those.
Yeah, I have documentaries on that, and I just watch it when there's no baseball or we're having really
Oh.
depressing year like 2012.
Yeah. Let's
Oh
go
boy!
back.
All right,
well, let's go
DJ
talk about
LeMahieu.
6.0 war, basically.
Basically, this guy. I mean, he's played. He's obviously with the Yankees, and his hitting stats are insane. His hitting stats were insane when he was with Colorado. I mean, if you look back, if you could piece that team together, if it was Arenado, Tulowitzki, and LeMahieu, that would have been an insane infield. But yeah, what are his stats again?
5.9 WAR, 327 batting, 518 slugging, decent on the base paths with 5 stolen bases, but a 993 fielding percentage.
Yeah, he's insane. My only complaint about him, two things. He's a little bit cocky, but he's also a Yankee. Okay, so that kind of like coincides.
Those go hand in hand, yeah.
Yeah, but his speed could be better, but he also like overcompensates it with other ways in his game.
Yeah, great hitter,
Yeah.
great fielding. So, I had no complaints about him being number. I did have a complaint, the uniform he wears, but that's about it. That's the only complaint I had.
Just come to
But-
the Red Sox.
All right, so what I'm going to do is, by the way, I'm going to hop on that TV and I'm going to fire up. I don't have the newest MLB. I have MLB 19. I'm going to fire up and I'm going to do a rebuild of the Red Sox. I haven't done
Go
that
do it
in a
right now.
hot minute. But left side of the screen should be my list. Right side of the screen should be Ari's. I can't remember which side because Skype always messes it up.
That's
But-
weird.
See our list. Check them out. What do you like? What do you not like? Did we miss your hometown boy who maybe should have been in the bottom 15? Was your guy like Shedlong, Starlin Castro? Yeah, I know that name. I can't. Robinson Cano, Rodney Odor. You've got a case. So that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Ari, in the midst of your laughter, do you have any other?
I got nothing else.
Yeah,
Bring
nothing
back
else. Yeah.
baseball. Bring back baseball. I'm tired of all this.
Tennessee, we're almost clear. We got restaurants coming back up and open and everything. Ours got to wait another month in Maine. So
No. 2 months, man. This is bad.
I thought it said the 31st was when everything was
Well,
gonna be-
yeah, and then that's when we can start, opening stuff up the 31st, and then we can. But it's slow. It's I don't know.
It's going to be a rough process, but everybody
Yeah.
hang in there. Hopefully, we brought you a little entertainment for your quarantine time. That's all we hope for. So,
Yep.
thank you guys once again so much for watching. We love you guys. See you next time.
Peace.
A lot of things on my mind, yeah. Stacking money like 365. Cause this shit is real. Cause this shit is real.